What's good, people? Sampling with FL Studio is even better than I imagined. So I took this sound of the Krizbeatz Music Academy sound pack. So I flipped that into this. Yes, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to do this type of stuff inside FL Studio. Let's go straight into it after the intro. Welcome back to the studio, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're wondering why I'm so hyped about such, it might be a simple task for you. But I started using FL Studio again after 17 years, and I have been posting my progress so far on this channel. So if you're new and you use FL Studio, I am not an FL Studio user. I am an Ableton user. I also teach Ableton on the Krizbeatz Music Academy, which you can check the link below to chat with the admin to have a proper understanding about what the school is. It's an online university. So yes, check the link. You'll be able to see the good stuff that we have going on there. So with that out of the way, FL Studio has a very, very unique, remember the last video that we made, I was talking about how the sampler on FL Studio is one of the best. I just found out one of the easiest thing, that it was even way easier than I thought to actually sample anything on FL Studio is actually way easier than I thought. So there are two things. They are a bit similar, but I feel like maybe they are like simpler and sampler for Ableton. So there's Slice X and there's Edison. So the one I will be using today is Slice X. So to use Slice X, there are 3 ways or 2 ways you can use it. You can come here and, open this. If you come to open in a new editor, it's going to open Edison for you. But if you say open new Slice X channel, so if you do like this, it opens something like this. So this is where you want to make all your magic happen. With just a few tweaks, I will not go into an in-depth tutorial of what Slice X does. I feel like there are many tutorials on I was going to say TikTok. There are many tutorials on YouTube that shows you how to do this. So you can check. There are many people that they make great tutorial for FL Studio, even though I have been deciding not to watch any tutorial just to try to see if I can still remember 1 or 2 things that I used to do that I should still be able to do. You come to this, marker here and you delete all markers that was made there before. So you now come again to the arrow to this side and then you say auto slice. I like the medium grid slicing, so it gives me quite a number of room to work with. So first, just like this, I have the first thing that I can use. So another good thing is with this, you already have your stuff chopped up, you sent to the keyboard. So anything you play. You see the clicky sound that we have going on. You can come here and do zero cross check for all region. See, that fixes that for you. We still have some clicks there. Let's come. So yes, I came to this grid, this snap, then I said zero crossing, which means, anywhere that the stuff is crossing, it will fade it out automatically for you. So the good thing is from here, you can actually move your sample to anywhere you want. You can move it by pitch. So in case this might be a little bit overwhelming for someone who is coming from like Ableton, like myself, where we know about semitone, we don't really use cent. So essentially what the cent means is, if you go 100 cents, that's a semitone. So 200 cents will be 2 semitones. So if you come to minus 100 cents, that's one semitone. So 200 cents, two semitone. 1,200 cents will be an octave, so, and so on and so forth. So if I come here and move this to 12,000 minus 1,200, that's an octave. You get the gist. So if I come here, so this is how I was able to get everything I have going on there. And then you can map this out, to different articulations. So you can create a chord, a time chord. For instance, for this, I did something like, so you can also come and determine what you want to trigger what, which means you can come to the marker and right click on the marker and come to trigger notes. You can decide what you want to trigger. So if you have a drum pad, you can decide that you want it to be triggered by drum pad. And this is also a very good way to use maybe someone else's drums that you like, that you want to chop into your own drums. You can come here, drag it in, put the trigger, slice it by transient, I mean. So you can use the transient now to dedicate to put it on your drums. You can decide and do that and save it, and it will be a new drum for you that every time you open your sampler and you want to sample, you can use that. So let's listen to how I used it. So I used the same sample, this sample here, but I was able to chop it into something that sounds like this. So you can hear that thing that you hear mostly in all this hip hop music. So if we add the drums from the Krizbeatz Music Academy, which the link to the sample pack I'm using will be below, you can also check that out if you want. But you can use any sample for this. You don't have to use this one. So if you want, you can use that. It goes a long way to help this channel. So the good thing is you have to know exactly where you want to use, for your sound. Those were the sounds I went for. If I change anything here, we still have a banger because everything is still. You get. But I like this one. So another good thing that we can do is okay, don't let me put that in this video so that I don't, because I always make this video for myself so I can come back and watch. Oh, I learned to do this and I made a video for it, so I can always go back and watch. So in case you feel like, why is this guy doing all these things? The tutorial is first for me, before you. I appreciate you watching it, but it is what it is. So that, and then I played, some strings to just give it that old school feel. Yes, I mean, once you have your chopped sample, you can decide how best, you want it to be. You can hum it up to your own standard, add compressor, add, things to bring it up. You don't want to add too much, but yeah, you definitely want to add to let it sit properly in the mix. And yes, that is how to sample using Slice X. It's the same thing. If you want to use Edison, I forgot to talk about Edison, but it's the same thing. If you click Edison, the interface, the GUI is almost like Slice X. So yes, you can check that one out anywhere. But more tutorials coming on FL Studio, definitely. I'm going to be showing how to also resample, how to record, with your effects on FL Studio, where you can hear your effects, and then, just like we do using the UAD plugin with no latency. So if that interests you also, leave a comment in the comment section, subscribe, because a lot of you are watching and not subscribing. And I will catch you in the next class. Love.